Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca, and with tonight's episode of The Have and the Have Not, Season 7, Episode 7, A Change Your Heart. Before I begin this review, please go over, because I did as I promised, The Real Housewives of Atlanta from Sunday is up on the channel as we speak, and this will be my last review for the night, honey. We open up with Jim still taunting Hannah, making her feel as though he done called a hit in and killed Benny because of that gunshot. Hannah attacked his ass. Child, that scene was so fake because in come this nurse with the way he was hollering, and that nurse came in and seen her on top of a patient. Don't you think security was supposed to be called? But child, only in Tyler Perry land, okay? Nurse comes in, pulls her off of there. She warns Jim if her son is hurt, she will get with his ass. Hannah leaves out. The nurse tried to check on Jim to calm him down. He done called her a bitch and ordered her to go get him something to calm him down. Just being belligerent and ignorant as he can want to be, okay? I talking about what's wrong with you women. Go get me some morphine, bitches. While still taunting a Hannah who's gone by now, talking about he gone. He gone. Jim ain't Jack. You hear me? Jim ain't Jack, baby. Of course, Benny ain't dead. That kidnapper was shooting at the ground round about his feet area, you know. Then Sandy and the Malone showed up, ordered old boy to uncuff Benny. Benny gone to punch the dude because he pissed off that he was kidnapped. And then the Malones tell him hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. He like, I ain't got no car, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no phone. Can I at least use your phone? Now, regardless of the fact that Sandy and the crew done showed up, let us not forget the Malones are a very racist family. So they didn't want him to use his phone. They didn't want to give him a ride back. They told him to hit bricks, child. That's what they told him, hit bricks. He thanked them, and they told him to leave. Now, why they wouldn't let him use their phone? Child, he gonna say that he wasn't letting him use the phone, told Benny, look, I just did this as a favor to your sister. So Benny left. Sandy then ordered the goons to go on and beat the kidnapper's ass, right? Because you don't walk on the Malone's territory. Then he called Mitch and said he didn't allow Benny to use his phone and that Benny gone. He like, man, he ain't got no car, he ain't got no car, he ain't got no money, he ain't got no phone. What? And then when he said the neighbor, he was like, man, please give him a ride. He eventually says that he'll give him a ride, but he got to ride in the bed of the truck. Girl, okay. Mitch hangs up with him then, and of course, you know, they still down to the dry bone, crusty bones, whatever the hell that place is that his family own with Candace, and she could tell by the way they was talking, they didn't want to even give her brother a ride. She told Mitch, your family is racist. He said he know that. But they gonna give him a ride and, you know, everything gonna be all right. Well, Candace say she ain't going nowhere until Benny get there. He telling her go stop Hannah because she probably at the police. She said, I ain't going nowhere till my brother get here. I said, okay. Now, back at Jeffrey's place, Madison done woke up and stood up and he naked. Jeffrey trying not to look, but old boy want him to look. He admit that he is attracted to him, but he not trying to go there. Next thing we know, Madison started kissing on the dude, and child, on the bed they go. I said, that storyline right there is working on my nerves. Somebody need to make up their damn mind out of this, okay? Make up their mind. Now, Hannah done made it home, not knowing what to do. She just praying Candace called her. Then she calls the police, not sure how to explain it, but managed to get them to agree to come out there after she gave them their address, child. She assumed that, so I'm assuming the police is on the way. Then the next call comes in to her phone is Catherine. Hannah tell her Jim done had my boy kidnapped, and I think he done made him, you know, got him killed. I think he called in the hit to have my son killed. Catherine is like, Jim? Because she don't know that Jim ain't got nothing but really a surface wound. He ain't really that hurt. She know he ain't dead, but she don't know that this man ain't really bad off like she think he is, right? So, as she talking to Catherine, Benny comes in. She's so happy that, she just want to get that money back so don't nothing like this happen again. Just we giving that money back and we doing it immediately. Then she remembered, oh, Lord, Catherine is on the phone. She got the phone and Catherine told her, I need you to come down here and see me. She said, I'm going to come through, but I'm going to come after I leave the bank. She said, nah, Hannah, I want you to do something for me so that you don't wind up making 2 trips to the bank. Come and see me. So she said, okay. Now, when she hang up with Catherine, Hannah want all of them to go. Now, I don't know if this was an issue with edits or I don't know what happened, because I could have sworn she just told Catherine, okay, I'm coming straight on. I'm not going to stop by the bank because, Catherine said she was going to have her end up going back to the bank. So to keep you from going twice, just come see me first and then go to the bank. When she got off the phone, she ain't mentioned that. She said that her, Candace, and Mitch was going to the bank. Girl, is that you know what? Okay. Anyway, she goes to wash her face because they done been up all night with this. While she in there washing her face, Benny trying to get Candace to go with him, talking about taking her to the airport, putting her on the plane, and them keeping that money. I told y'all, this girl does not want to do wrong. It's Benny. All this time we've been thinking that Candace was the most treacherous one. I think that Benny might be. Now, I don't know where they going, because Candace say she not going out no town. She said, Mama gonna be mad if we leave here. He didn't care. He convinces her and Mitch to leave. So when Hannah come back into her living room getting ready to go with them, because she wanted them all to stick together, they gone. She was pissed. So y'all want to play this game? You better have your ass down there to that police station. That's what you best do, okay? That's what you best do. Now, Connolly comes to see Charles. Connolly is a damn drunk. Now, he said his wife told him to slow it down, and I see why. Because every time he come to see Charles, he over there, he got to hit that main liquor ball up. See, them the friends I don't call too often. The ones that, them luscious, But Charles wants to offer him a position in his cabinet as Attorney General, and he wants him to do some snooping around and ask some questions. Child, he agreed to do it, okay? Charles up to something. I ain't going to waste too much time with that one. Celine done went her ass into Jim's room to see him, and child, he said he thought he was dreaming. I guess it's been a minute. Child, he wanted her to leave immediately, and admits that he been avoiding her phone calls because she said she had been calling him. She threatens to take him to court, and he tells her to do it. Because see, right now he assuming she ain't got no money to go no court with me, so I got her by the halves too, okay? She tried to talk to him and tell him about his sons that he got with her. He wouldn't even acknowledge them children, say he only had one son. Yeah, and that one tried to take you out too, but anyway, she begging him for help because she is struggling. She working 2 jobs. He didn't give not 1 ounce of a damn for that woman or them kids. He told her to get her ass out his room. She warned him, you think I'm weak? Not all women are weak. You not gonna help me? Okay, don't worry about it. You ain't got to. He didn't give a damn right now, but child, he gonna care. I think she cussed him out in Spanish on her way out, but yeah, he gonna care. Cause baby, as soon as she left out that room, she got on that phone with Veronica and said she wanted to go after Jim, and Veronica was down with it. Told her she gonna text her address, and then asked that woman, "What kind of car you got?" She like, "Why?" She said, "What make a model do you drive? Why?" She said, "Do your car got any leaks in an oil leak?" She said, "I don't know." She told her, "Don't park that shit in my driveway if it got a leak." Girl, Veronica is deranged in the head. Do you hear me? Don't park in my driveway if your car got a leaky oil situation. Because I don't want that on my driveway. Now, Justin just got home. And remember them goons that Veronica had? Well, they done showed up, baby. They in his apartment. And he nervous to tell because he know what it is. He begging them not to kick his ass, even pleading his case, asking them, what spots not to hit that's already wounded. Went so far as to offer them $4,000. Old boy had compassion for him, told him, all right, I ain't gonna beat your ass up, but I gotta hit you once or twice. That's a part of the deal. So he popped him and took his money. Told him, look, you want this to stop? Go out and talk to Veronica, because every time she tell us to come, we'll be here. Landon goes to see Charles. He's showing him articles where Candace is not being demonized by the public anymore, but they're actually showing sympathy and compassion for her. Landon admits that he's doing this because he knows Candace makes Charles light up, makes him happy. Not so much for keeping his job, but because one day he would like to have that type of relationship, somebody to make him feel like that too. Charles asked, has he ever? And he said yes. But he didn't want to elaborate because he said, last time I did it, I got knocked to the floor. You know, most heterosexual men don't want to hear nothing about no gay man relationship. Charles apologized for that and said that was homophobic of him to do that, because had that been a woman, he would not have reacted the same way. So he apologized to him for that and told him, you know, really, tell me about your man friend. Landon say, maybe, you know, I might get around telling you that, you know, one day, but we don't need to get into all that right now. Charles told Landon how Candace left in the trunk of that damn car at Oliver's suggestion. Landon knew that had to be bad, but he vowing to kind of turn the tides in their relationship and see if he can get old Candace back for him. Charles seems to be open to it, at least that's how he looked. Now, I got a question. Was Landon talking about Jeffrey? Because, you know, Jeffrey the one seemed like the one he got a real soft spot for. And it seemed like old Juicy Jeffrey got him hooked, got him shook. That's, if you ask me, child, that just seemed like what it is. Because these men be acting a fool for Jeffrey, okay? Now, down to the jail, Catherine done left off the phone. And she don't want to go in her cell. She want to wait for her attorney to come. She want to wait in the interrogation room. Of course, that officer wasn't having it. Ma'am, this is not no Holiday Inn. You don't get to tell us nothing. You follow the status quo, girl. So she go back in her cell. And Wyatt, junk ass, is in right across from her, had the nerve to ask Catherine for help and talking about he need to go to rehab because, see, D.A. George done told him, you had immunity in that hit and run. This situation with your parents, ain't nothing I can do about that, and he know Catherine and them are likely to press charges. So he trying to fall on the sympathy of his mom. I need help. Catherine she wasn't falling for none of that. She wasn't fooled at all. She said that they will be pressing charges and they will not help him. Then he wanted to talk to Jim, thinking that his daddy you just shot your mama and you just tried to shoot your mama and shot your daddy. You think these people gonna care? Catherine told him, boy, your daddy can't stand the ground you walk on. He probably feels just like I do, if not worse by it. But you welcome to try it. She says she don't give a damn. And reality is starting to sit in on Junkie Wyatt that he done truly messed up. Then we see Justin go over to Veronica's house to talk. He want to know how can he stop the abuse that he going to be taking whenever she feel like it. He said that he can't take back hitting her. And he go to apologizing to her for it. He want the ass beating to stop. Even offered money. She said no amount of money can make this stop. You can't give me enough money. She called him a disgusting, vile person that sleeps with men. She told him to get his ass off her property. Boy, bye. He said he can only take so much, as if he was considering killing himself, and she asked what can she do to assist in the process. He was just begging, and she closed the door and went in her house and said, you don't get to hit me and get forgiveness. And in that moment, I seen Veronica wheels twisting in her head. She got some serious mental issues. Something happened to her that has fueled the monster that she is now. And maybe before the conclusion of this series or this season, maybe we'll get to understand her, because I just don't understand. I don't understand. Something happened to her. Anyway, David at the house and D.A. George comes at his request. He hands George a file and tells him that's the gun that killed Jennifer Salas, and she was killed by Veronica, and Catherine was only a witness. She did it because she thought me and Salison was having an affair, and he absolutely do not believe her. believe him. I'm sorry. He thinks that this is he don't want to be in the middle of some sick game between him and Veronica. David said he ain't playing around and he got a whole lot more. But in order for him to give it all, he might need a little immunity. So George tells him to meet him in his office the next day with all the evidence, even though he's still not trusting David. David said, okay. He leaves and David go upstairs looking for Jeffrey. Open that door, baby, and Jeffrey got his legs to the moon and goddamn Madison going to town, honey. Just all up in his honey pot. Child, we in pretty much there. David next week gonna be telling Jim how he just, it's one thing to know he gave, it's another one to see it. Child, Jeffrey gonna be feeling some kinds of way because his daddy done walked in on him. What else did I see on the preview for next week, child? Celine finna get with Veronica. Veronica don't give a damn about her. She just wants to grind Jim's gears. But that pretty much was it. If I left anything out that y'all feel that was important, please drop it down in the panty section. I'll be down there to check it out and talk back with you as always. And in closing, as always, remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on these YT streets. Comment down below in the panel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on tonight's episode of the Have and Have Nots. And if you have not subscribed to this channel or my backup channel, Lady Nyca Live, please subscribe to both of my channels today. Also, tap your notification bell button and set it to all so that each and every time I drop a pre-recorded video or go live from either channels, you should get a notification and you can come over and join in the conversation. You guys have a great remainder to your Tuesday night. Remember, the Real Housewives of Atlanta from Sunday is up now on the channel. Please check that out. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.